What it do, what it is, what it be. Y'all tune in to Everywhere Once TV. It's your boy Just Kai in the building.
Oh damn, I'm sorry I cut you off. I was so excited to say my name. I was so excited to be back here. It's your girl TJ.
And we back for another one, for another day.
Yes.
In another place.
Yes.
In your face.
Yes.
Disgrace.
Yes.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah. And we got a lot of good topics today, cause damn, what is going on in the world? Y'all making it easy for us to come up with topics.
Man, Boondocks was still up and running. They wouldn't have to work hard at all.
Facts. Damn, I wish Boondocks was still running.
I know, right?
Boondocks had to be one of the best cartoons. I don't even like calling it a cartoon. Animated series. Yeah. That was ever created.
Yeah, it was like that.
Wasn't they talking about like coming out for new, like revamping Boondocks? Yeah, but I think it was a fail.
I heard about that, but yeah, they ended up doing it though. So. No,
I think it was something about the writer or something, but I could be making that up. Let me look it up because Boondocks, I know for sure, isn't that like one of your top favorite shows?
Oh yeah, I consider that an anime show, even though nobody won't consider it anime.
No, it's not anime at all. That was a stretch for real.
Yeah, don't hate, just appreciate. But yeah, they was having some issues with the show, because I know they were gonna bring the original writer back, Aaron McGruder. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what happened with that.
It said Sony was looking for alternate options on February 28th, 2023. An interview with Gary Anthony Williams. During the interview, he revealed that the reason for the reboot's cancellation was that it took too long to make. What? It took too long to make?
Yeah, I guess it was just taking too long. They didn't meet the deadline. That's why when y'all on these damn team projects, everybody need to put in. Like, everybody need to lift their weight.
Everybody need to lift their weight. You waiting on somebody, don't make the deadline. Damn.
Exactly.
Not it took too long. That's terrible but I mean, that show would have made so much money and it would have had so many topics. Can you just imagine if Donald Trump was in a Boondocks episode? Bruh. Funny as hell.
Yeah.
So many topics. Bruh, please, let's do it. We gotta bring it back.
Well, we ain't finna. We gonna bring it back.
You know, I know a little bit of graphic design, and I think I got the voice for it. I mean, what should I say to try to practice?
Nothing. Just save the embarrassment now.
Yeah, you're right.
But you know, well, I'm glad that you ain't tell me how you been doing. You been doing okay?
You ain't asked. Thank you for asking. Okay, so I've been doing good. Y'all, I'm about to go see the Queen Bee tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to Atlanta. That's going to be fun. It's always a good time to go to Atlanta with the girls. And then, just got a lot of exciting things coming up that is just a lot of planning. But it's fun. I like planning stuff. I found that I like planning stuff, even though it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I truly like planning things. Like right now, I'm planning my grandparents' 60th anniversary. 60 years. Like, can you imagine 60 years? Being with someone for 60 years?
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's a long time. We've been married for 60 years. Damn.
Congratulations, Nana and Papa.
Nana and Papa. Woo! But, I'm planning a party for them and just a couple of events. So, yeah, I got a lot of exciting things going on. What about you? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I don't got that much going on, but I'm still striving for greatness every day.
You do got something going on.
Hey, man, save it for the people, man. Save it for the people. All right. In other news, we about to just lane switch a little bit.
Speaking of lanes, I drove over glass yesterday, and I'm scared.
That literally does not relate to lanes at all.
I mean, glass is in the lane, and I drove over it.
It's not. It's a spot. It's a parking spot.
Lane, spot, street,
It's not the same.
road.
Anyway,
They are the same.
speaking of lane, somebody named Lane's got 10 years.
No. Yeah, Tory Lanez.
Ooh, it's a conflicting topic right here.
It is conflicting.
There's a victim who definitely I will hope she has seen justice in this, but if you don't know, Tory Lanez, who was convicted, he has been convicted of shooting Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. So he was just sentenced to 10 years for that shooting. Some people have expressed their outrage with this lengthy sentence. On the other hand, some people are satisfied with this lengthy sentence because this young man assaulted a woman. He shot her in the foot, which is really insane. It's uncalled for. But,
why you talking like that?
It's also at the same
it's
time.
like you on the news. You trying to be so politically correct. Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. He was like, twerk, 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 pa. And she was like, ah. And then when all the situation happened, the police came and they was like, who shot you? She was like, I don't know. I stepped on glass because she didn't want to send another black man to jail.
Dang, I wasn't going to explain the whole story.
Well, you got to put a little bit of entertainment because this is a movie right now, because it's a lot. There's a lot that went on, okay? And I mean, pretty much everybody know the story, but like some people still are not convinced that the best friend didn't have something to do with anything. But long story short, Tory Lanez went to jail for 10 years for shooting Megan. 10 years is a long time, y'all. I know. I feel, I just hate that the whole situation happened, because I feel like it's such a sad thing for like 2-3 moments of your life to like dictate the next 10 years for the both of them, because they both are going through it. So it's just like, damn, I know she didn't want to go to no more parties. I wouldn't.
I mean, it's especially due to the fact that we still don't really know how anything happened. I mean, the story from the best friend, from Meg, from Tory, I mean, I'm trying to connect all the dots that they provided, and they everywhere.
Well,
so I mean, of course, we just gotta go with the verdict, but
and
I feel like
just said that he takes accountability for everything, and he apologized for everything, and he said he takes accountability for the whole situation. He recently just came out with that.
He also said, if I did do it, I blame it on my child and alcohol or something like that.
Okay. Well,
I just feel like social media just need to leave stuff up to the justice system, and y'all take it easy on Meg. She's not the prosecution. She's not part of the team. I'm sure she didn't want this man to get no hard time, because he was facing the maximum sentence was 22 years. Yikes. And they wanted to give him 13.
Yikes.
And they're gonna give him 10, and he may serve 8. So all around, just an unfortunate situation. I'm glad everybody still has their lives, but yeah, Big Tory got that 10 years though, so have to do that time.
Can I say free Fetty Wap?
Yeah, he got
free
7
Fetty Wap.
7 years.
I'm still hurt about Fetty Wap. Ain't nobody talking about
this
Fetty
my
Wap.
thing though. I'm be 100. If you a street dude and you got kids, you're messing up. Your kids is on that curb. You know what I mean?
His kids was not on the curb.
I'm just saying, your kids in the streets too. You can't be in the streets and you got kids.
Yeah.
You putting your kids at risk, man. You got to. Y'all, I don't understand that. Just get legitimate business. What's so hard about getting legitimate business? You know what I mean? You don't need. If you got kids, get out the streets. Leave the plane in the streets for the kids. All right.
Kids don't even play in the streets no more.
Exactly. That's the reason. It ain't safe no more.
Watching YouTube.
It ain't safe.
Watch it. Try to learn.
Exactly. Doing the damn hip challenge. But other news, I did see that your boy Cenat, man, he tried to do a giveaway in New York.
Oh my goodness.
And these young chaps ain't know how to act.
But why they lock him up though? I was so sad. He was like looking back like they taking me. The video of the police officer, he was looking back like.
He wasn't looking back like that.
Yes, he was. I was like, why are they locking him up? Now he has charges. What's his charges for?
I don't know. He got.
I think inciting a riot.
I know he got a felony and 2 misdemeanors. Well, he don't got one, but he was charged with those. I saw him speak out about it. He was saying he was highly disappointed in the actions by some of the individuals out there. I saw people jumping on cars, busting windows out of stuff, fighting. Like, I'm like, bro, what y'all doing? Like, I don't.
And then he's getting the repercussions. Why don't y'all lock up the people who actually did these things instead of him? Because listen. If I set an event and people break out in a fight, I shouldn't go to jail because y'all fighting.
I think he gonna learn a lot from this, cause I think his intentions was good, but it's like it just gotta be a lot more organized. You gotta make sure it's safe, for everybody. And it just didn't seem like there was really no structure or organization in this giveaway. So. I think his intentions were pure. I don't think he had any ill intentions or was trying to incite a riot. So I hope New York makes the right decision.
Yeah, he's charged with at least 2 counts of inciting a riot and unlawful assembly. Thousands of people came out. Talk about influencer.
Yeah,
like the word influencer, he just put that word. Like,
I think he underestimated his influence too.
Facts. Thousands of people came out.
I don't think he knows how big he is.
Yeah, I don't think he know either. Because, damn, you brought out thousands of people in the city.
Yeah.
And what was he giving away?
You know, I don't even know.
I just keep hearing giveaway.
Yeah, but
what was the giveaway?
That got watered down because it got watered down because all y'all chaps don't know how to act. God damn.
Yeah.
I can't wait till school start back. Put y'all asses back in school. The hell y'all doing?
It is the summertime. They had nothing.
Ain't got shit to do.
Everybody and their mama came out, and I just don't understand what was the point of all that ruckus.
Exactly, but again, glad nobody was seriously injured, so they got through it. But that was just another one for the books, man. I'm sure that's gonna be in one of Cenat videos. Yeah,
like damn, but what a time.
Yeah, what a time. So I'm sure everybody's heard about this news. They've been wanting to make this day a holiday, boy. August 5th, 2023. It was going down.
What happened? Tell us.
Well, what happened was black co-captain of a boat in Alabama. So they were at the Alabama River Dock. And it's interesting with this dock. This river dock was actually one of the main ports where they would import slaves and dock them onto the land to take them to the township to be sold. So I thought that was really interesting about this dock. But furthermore, basically what ended up happening is a black co-captain of a boat. He went to a white man to just ask him if he could please move his boat so they could dock theirs. They were trying to get them to dock for a minute from the boat, but the captain was like, he just told the co-captain, hey, can you just take a boat to the dock and just try to reason with them. So that's what the man did. He tried to reason with him. So as he's talking to an individual, another white man just comes and just rushes him, punches him, and I don't know if he need him or punch him, he did something, but another white man just rushed him.
You got about a hat.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That came after the rush. So a white man just rushed him. So after that, the co-captain threw his hat up. You know, everybody saying it was like the bat signal. Threw his hat up, and then got the scrapping. But then as he's fighting, more white people come in. More white people. Next thing you know, it's like 8 people jumping on this one black man. So then we see another black man, outsider come in and try to defuse the situation. He tried to break it up. He didn't fight anybody. He was trying to, just take the white people off of him and whatnot. But they just wasn't stopping. So what ended up happening is you saw unity that day. You saw a lot of unity that day.
For sure.
You saw black people coming from everywhere to help defend this black man, and boy, it was a thing to see. I mean, not saying we want for violence, but at the same time, I think it's just like again that sense of togetherness. I think a lot of people think that we don't have that as a whole. But there's definitely still some of that in some communities. So that was just one example of that. So I think that should be just something that we should build on. Like, what's next after that? Like, are y'all people gonna start putting the petty beefs between each other down? Y'all gonna stop killing each other, fighting each other, and start coming together as one to build for one cause?
Right.
Cause that right there, that just shows you, we stronger together. So, but definitely was a funny situation. Then you had Aquaman, the black Michael Phelps jumping off the boat to swim to the dock to whoop some ass.
And swim all the way to the dock.
That was
pulled himself out the water.
That was a movie.
And started fighting. Like, what?
That was a movie.
After swimming across all that water, I would have been tired. Like, okay.
I think he was 16 too.
He was like 16, 17, like a teenage boy.
Hey.
They all came to help. And it was good because, like, at the end of the day, that could be your uncle. That could be your brother. That could be your dad. Like, if you see somebody who's obviously being harmed, obviously can't defend themselves, especially by multiple people beating them up.
Yeah.
Like, do something about it. I'm not saying, like, you gotta fight. I'm not saying violence, but, like, it was good to see that people stood up for him, regardless of whether or not they knew him, regardless of whether or not, who was really right or wrong. At the end of the day, this person is, he was right in his action of telling them to move, but at the end of the day, he was being jumped. Yeah. You're not gonna sit back and watch that,
Exactly. So I'm just glad that people did the right thing, didn't worry about the consequences. Right. Just like back in our day, like our people did to fight for rights. They wasn't worried about the consequences. They was flooding them. They was getting on them buses and they was flooding them jails. So it was good to just see that people, they didn't think about that. They just thought what's right and what's wrong, and they was like, all right, we'll worry about the consequences later. But I think some of them may have been fired, if not all of them. I know this is what I heard. Some of them may have been fired. I heard some people are working on trying to get them funding, for anybody that may have lost their job, get them some type of compensation or whatnot, or anybody that may have went to jail or had to pay bond or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty dope.
It looks like they have 3 men charged with assault.
Yeah. They had 3 men charged with assault, and then the one guy that hit the woman with the chair.
They charged him?
No, they didn't charge him, but they said they want him to come to the station. They just want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Like, what we gotta talk about?
Freaking funny.
He gonna bring the chair with him.
Those memes are so funny. Like, everybody, they brought out like Bernie Sanders sitting in the chair. It was like Bernie Sanders knew, cause Bernie Sanders got that one meme that he just sitting in the chair like this. Mm-hmm. And it was like Bernie Sanders knew. Like, they just have so many jokes out there on the internet, which is like, the internet can be funny sometimes, but it can be a very dangerous place. But supposedly it says that they turned themselves in. As the city tried to move on from the national attention they received. So
yeah, man, and they was shouting racial slurs.
For real?
Yeah, while they was fighting, while they was
what?
While I was beating on the black man.
I wish I could hear.
Oh yeah, you won't be able to hear it. But yeah, they were definitely shouting racist slurs.
One man was 48, the other was 25. Zachary. They only got one face on here. This the news. You know what?
The other ones maybe younger, but I want to say that's
25.
But yeah, man. That whole situation just got dark history. Like Alabama just being one of the one of the main states when it came to crossing through. Bringing slaves, selling them.
Alabama for you and Mississippi. Oof, 2 places I do not want to be. Mm-hmm. Have you been to Mississippi before?
Nah, don't got no. What's my reason for going? I don't got no reason to go back in time. For no reason.
I was there for like a couple of days on my way to New Orleans, because it's like right there. The place I was staying was like in Mississippi, but we were driving to New Orleans, and it's super close. But yeah, that place looked like what you would imagine it would look like in 1973.
I'm straight on it. That's a get out town. If you there,
yikes.
Get out.
Sorry. There's other, you can leave, right?
I really don't see no reason to go to Mississippi for real. I mean, unless you got family there, but if you got family there, you need to be getting them out. And don't visit them. We need to get them out of there. But yeah, man, I'm just glad nobody was getting seriously injured in this situation. Just all hands was thrown. Yeah. And I know people were like going in like saying
chairs.
Yeah, chairs. I know a lot of people were going in saying like, oh, all these people recording, y'all should have been doing something. No, everybody didn't need that. Everybody don't gotta use their hands to fight.
Yeah.
Fight was right. So some people did what they did.
Yeah.
That was scrapping. Some people, record. But at the end of the day, it's good that we do have all them different angles and all them and the initial footage of what started it. Because if we didn't have that, they definitely would have painted us as the aggressor. Y'all know that for a fact, though.
For a fact.
And some of these people that's probably seeing the footage, that's seeing black people retaliate, probably already painting us as the aggressor. Right. And Marlon Wayans, don't make me go on your head, because, bro, you gotta relax.
You're not even gonna bring him up.
But you gotta relax, Marlon.
Yeah, it was just crazy. It was them folks really thought that he was alone. Like, they really thought nobody was gonna come and help, because it's crazy. Like, all the photos and memes when like all the black folks started coming out, and they were just looking around like, where y'all come from? Like, the faces. Oh my goodness. And when they were outnumbered, those 2 guys, they were outnumbered by like 5-6 black guys. They like turned around. Like, where you going? Where you gonna go?
So this prime example. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Exactly.
Prime example.
The golden rule.
That's it.
That's the golden rule. If you just treat people how you want to be treated, the world will be such a better place.
Exactly.
I really think that's like the number one rule. If you live your life by, you will have a fulfilled life. Mm-hmm. And others will too.
Exactly. And yeah, and we not on no more. So quit trying to tell us what we can and can't do. Move the damn boat. His man doing his job. Move the boat.
Move the boat.
Now, when it comes to mysteries and history, We just watched. They clone Tyrone.
Clone them.
Man, this movie was very I don't even know what words to put it. It was like really, it was a confusing setting for one.
Yeah, I still didn't get over the setting.
Confused.
That's the
but
one
before
thing.
we jump into it, what you rate the movie?
What I rate Who Cloned Tyrone? Because of the end, I like the end so much. The ending is what's gonna make me rate it high. Because the overall movie was okay, but it was the ending. So I rate it a 8. 8 out of 10.
I give it a 7.
You give it a 7?
Yeah, I give it a 7.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, the movie was good. It was good. It wasn't like amazing, but it was straight. It was a straight movie.
Yeah.
But there were some inconsistencies in the movie that it was kind of questionable. I still didn't get over the fact that I couldn't understand what was the freaking setting of the movie. And I know people are like, that's no big deal, but like, from someone like me who's really like loves movies and one day, write in television and stuff like that, like, I could not understand the freaking setting and time of the movie. I mean, the pimp and the prostitute is dressed up like the 70s. Then the friend come in, he got a flip phone, but then he talk about crypto. So I'm confused because he wearing a suit, like a suede suit, like it's the 90s. I'm just like, what is the time frame?
Exactly. And then the main character dude, he was dressed like just regular. Like he had a Nike hoodie on.
Yes, I'm like, what time frame is this? And so the whole movie, I'm trying to figure out, like, are we in the past, or like are the clones in the past, and then they're not sure that it's the like, I was so confused about that aspect.
Yeah, with that movie, I don't think what they was doing was too far-fetched to believe. I think it is definitely a possibility for that they could have been cloning people, and it was interesting about why they were doing it in this movie. Because like at first I'm thinking like, okay, do they want to keep like just keep black people like basically like oppressed? Like, we're gonna keep cloning pimps, the drug dealers. Mm-hmm. We're gonna clone the preachers that's in the church, and then they was like, I guess, eating some weird stuff, or they was putting weird stuff in the food, some substance in the food. I guess was mind control. So
the food and the perms.
But then it lost me at the end when they wanted to change them to white.
Yeah,
so they just wanted to eliminate them as a whole.
Well?
I gotta watch it again maybe.
Yeah, I think that's a movie you have to watch 2-3 times, and we only watched it one time, so maybe our rating will change the next time. But like, well, we watched it actually twice because I fell asleep halfway through the first time. But anyway,
yeah.
Like, it was a decent movie. I agree. I think that the movie had a lot of messages, behind a lot of the things that they were trying to tell us, and the reasons why black people were being cloned. So it was like it was very much, not just surface level type of movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I was looking something up too. It was like some Australia 60-minute show I was watching on YouTube. And this video was released like 2 years ago, but these scientists, they were working on cloning babies, and it was something that they wanted to officially, like, I guess, present to the world, I guess 2 years from then. So it's just crazy what people do in this world, man.
Yeah, there's a whole documentary on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called. I can look it up now. And they're talking about cloning animals. If you think they're cloning animals out here and haven't thought about or suggested cloning humans, you're out your mind. Mm-hmm. You're out your mind. They're cloning that chicken that you're eating for Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and stuff like that. Like, they're cloning animals out here. And if they can clone animals, they are for sure like, hey, Bobby.
Exactly.
Next time, let's do your wife.
That's one thing.
Let's clone her.
That's one thing scientists gonna want to do is push the limits. They gonna always want to find out new ways to do things. So, I wouldn't be surprised if you was watching TV one day and then you saw clones escape and you saw one of them be you. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, the movie's called King of Clones.
Damn, they got a show called King of Clones.
Yeah, so maybe that's what we need to watch next and come back and talk a little bit about that documentary. But because I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really talk much about it.
Yeah.
But like, they're out here cloning animals, bro. They're cloning humans too. I just don't know where. But it's crazy. They was just in Who Cloned Tyrone. They was getting in elevators and going all the way down to the factory. The elevators be hidden in the church and hidden in houses, and it's just like they're probably like, these places are probably hidden in like, what do you call it? What's it called? First sight or whatever. They're like, they're just right in front of us.
Yeah, that's true, man. Man, it's a lot of weird shit. I just saw on the news. It's not related at all. But not on the news. I was reading something. I don't know where I saw this at, but it was like a list of a whole bunch of hotels that are included in the lawsuit because they have participated in sex trafficking. So basically, some of these hotels have like secret like floorboards that open up into passageways, and
so they're pretty much saying it's closets. A freaking underground railroad for trafficking in hotels.
They got closets that lead to. I
probably shouldn't have compared underground railroad and trafficking.
But yeah.
But y'all get what I'm trying to say. What?
But so I don't know how true that is, but yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff going on out here, man. I hope it ain't
it's not true.
But at this rate, I can't put it past them, whoever those powers are.
That is freaking crazy, bro. That remind me of the TikTok video you was watching, the dinosaur last night. Yo, y'all seen that man on TikTok? And he think a dinosaur is across the street. Yeah,
he think that the government is keeping a T-Rex in a building. I guess they genetic engineer
dinosaur. Yeah. You know what? I don't know if y'all really watching the news and y'all seeing what's going on in the world, but I'm not putting nothing past nobody anymore.
Yeah,
like
facts.
For real, like if you think that, tell me why you think that, and it might be true. Because there's a lot of stuff going on right now that we have no knowledge about.
It's too much going on.
It's so much going on. It's so much. But anyways, I got a question for you.
What up, though?
Okay. So, this really been on my mind, and I'm making it up right now. You know.
So it hasn't been on your mind.
So it hasn't been on my mind, but
see the cap I be talking about, y'all.
All right. I got a question. So, if you met a scientist and he told you, you know, I'm a scientist, I clone humans, and you know, I can clone your fiance.
No. Oh.
And I'll clone your fiance, and you could have the clone, and the clone would do whatever you want, but I have to take the original Taya. Will you clone me to get a Taya that you like can get whatever you want out of her? Like you can.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't clone. I'm not even gonna let you finish your story because it's just outrageous.
So you wouldn't clone me
because no. Have you not seen what happened to clones? The clone is always falling apart some type of way. Family Guy, when Stewie had the clone and his ears and nose was just falling off randomly. I mean, the clone is never good. Both cannot survive, so one of them is gonna have to go. So no. I can't do the cloning. That's weird. And what if it's like kissing rubber or something?
You be able to customize her however you want her. So all the stuff that I annoy you, you'll be able to take that away from the clone and
build a clone. They're gonna have a little clone. What they say? My Little Pony. They better have to build a clone for the kids. They about to be building clones in
I'm glad
the
you
mall
would not
now.
clone me, man. I really appreciate that. That sounds like some real love. Ladies, go out there and find a man that won't clone you.
They probably already cloning us, man.
We know who they are cloning. That's definitely Tyrone.
Oh yeah, it's facts. Tyrone, I ain't gonna lie, boy. You might need to file a lawsuit or something for. Can he even file a lawsuit for that?
No, because they're gonna call him crazy, but he's not crazy. I did like that ending though. I like that we didn't learn who Tyrone was until the very end of the movie, and it's like, hey, Tyrone, is that you? I was like, wow, okay, they answered one question.
Yeah, they did.
That's
yeah.
been going on.
But it's still so many questions that I have because even the I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but you should have watched the movie. This one, it was that one part where I forgot the one that we was watching the entire time name. I forgot Fontaine. So Fontaine, he was talking to the older person of him. So I was confused because the original one of him. So so how could the original clone be Tyrone when he was younger than that older dude? The older dude like he was starting to get gray hair and stuff. So I'm like,
he probably been cloning his younger self, and they clone it. It doesn't age.
Yeah, but
so his probably first clone was at the age of what the Fontaine looks like. And then they cloned the same exact
right,
image.
but how were they able to make him older though?
The older guy is the original. He's not a clone.
But that's why I'm confused because at the last scene they showed us the real Tyrone. So who was the original? That's my point.
That Tyrone is a clone.
But the movie called They Cloned Tyrone.
I know who cloned Tyrone, but he's a clone. He has to be a clone because the old man is the original.
That's what they said. He could have been lying. He could have been lying about that whole story.
He was the original.
He could have been lying about that whole story.
He could have been lying.
We gotta watch it again.
Yeah, we do gotta watch it again because, yeah, it was a lot going on in that movie. But I love the fact that it was very original. Yep. And we need more black sci-fi movies like this. Like,
we need more black sci-fi, yes. More black scary.
If we can get a black Harry Potter, I'm on board.
If we can get a black space movie, I'm on board. Black alien movie.
Black Star Wars?
No. I mean like something that's like scary, like
scary.
Like Dark Skies or something like that.
Oh, alien movie.
Yeah.
I thought you said space movie.
Nah, not really space. I mean Star Wars is cool, but I can get lost in the sauce real easy.
But if it was a black version, it would be even more fire. To be like,
not if they acting the same way.
You've been on the dark side, and then they get out there lifesavers. Shh. And they be like, "Show me what you rep." I rep that. No. Okay. Crickets. Okay. Bro, you're not about to be playing
that
me
wouldn't
on here.
No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work.
It would work. But no, I want to see a black Harry Potter though. That would be really interesting.
Thank God you have Yosin. Nah, but but I mean the space, I think that would be pretty cool too.
Yes.
And I just don't know how they would
the same way everybody else does it.
They gotta have more swag to it.
It would always have more swag.
It's all good, yeah. Definitely have
more
swag. It would be
fun, but we need more black sci-fi. I love it here.
Well, I'm glad you're gonna be a writer soon, so maybe that's something that you can start implementing and pushing in the forefront.
Yeah, maybe.
So guys, if you're out there, if you're an actor, aspiring actor, hit her up.
Facts.
She got some short films.
I got some things coming out.
Things coming out.
some cool things, some things that I'm not gonna talk about yet, but it's gonna come out.
It's gonna come out when it come out, and if it come out, it better be run out, because the run out is gonna get dug out. And now that we out. That's it, everyone. Hope that y'all have a great rest of your weekend.
Because I'm so original. There can only be one me. I'm the only one.
Until she send off her DNA to Ancestry.com. I'm just playing out. I'm just playing Ancestry.
And
They're
I'm
not really doing that.
I'm a queen. I come from a queen in Uganda.
Yeah, Uganda. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in with us on this lovely episode. Hope y'all have a lovely weekend.
Thank you, guys.
You know what I mean? If y'all gonna fight by water, make sure you can swim. Peace.
Colors, yeah, got me seeing way clear, yeah. From the fall, during winter, it be hot and summer cold. But you know, take some time to light up like blood on stove. Y'all control how you let some paper take you from your soul. Too many niggas snaking once they callin', they bro. See, I've been on a mission way before I wrote vision. All that fake shit ain't permitted, we keep it authentic, yeah. I can't stop grinding till my niggas all win and get the bag and keep it clean like I threw some dawn in it, yeah. My way. Niggas are switching, man, they driving in both lanes. I've been on the grind, hit the bullshit, then I skate. That shit hit deep when they lying to your face. Now don't hit phones when I touch on home base.